Good afternoon, this is Jeff of Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 3271 Northeast Lucas Drive here in McMinnville. We're located at the left side of the home, right by the AC unit. We have a 3-inch ABS cleanout. It's the opening that's furthest from the AC unit with a little green cover and a concrete lid. We're going to check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Currently have water running. Here we go. Transitions here 33 feet over to 6-inch 3034 PVC pipe. We're going to have to take a look at that whole first section there when it's all drained out. There's intermittent standing water and a lot of grease buildup in the line there, so we'll see how that looks on the way out. And here at 64 feet, we've reached the main. I'm going to do locates to verify where the line terminates at, and then we'll let the pipe drain out completely before reeling back. Yeah, located the camera head successfully out the main on Lucas Drive. Looks like the line is all drained out at this point here. We're going to go ahead and start reeling back in. You can see that if nothing else, this line is going to need a hydrojet. There is a ton of grease and debris buildup. That's all that stuff sitting in the flow line. Okay, so immediately back into the ABS pipe here, we are right into an inch of standing water. And a lot of debris in there, but yeah, we've got definitely have a belly here. We're going to keep reeling back, see how much of the line's settled. And so I did put a marking down on the ground here. I'm not able to provide a depth, and the marking is to be considered rough. There is a truck parked over the top of where the line is at right now that we cannot move. If you just saw there, we had a shot of it for a split second. The camera is boring through almost a solid mass of debris there, tunneling through it. It's causing a significant, we've got at least one belly here. It extends from 28 feet to 33 feet. Okay, this spot here is not underneath the truck. It looks like a couple feet in front of the camera head here. It makes a 45-degree turn. So I was able to mark right here, and then it's got some white dots roughly mapping out the shape of that belly there, the line. We're about 4 feet 2 inches deep right here. I do recommend a repair to correct that. You can see the standing water is causing a lot of stuff to build up. Part of the issue too is a lot of stuff that's been going down this line shouldn't have been going down there. There's a ton of grease. In spots like this, we have a little water still kind of moving around in the line. This is more than likely just due to all the grease and debris buildup, damming up the flow line. And here's an example of how thick that stuff is. That's an inch thick plus grease there on the side walls. We've got another belly here. It extends from 12 feet to just, looks like about 17 feet. This one has less water in it, although it is still causing quite a lot of stuff to collect in the line. And it's hard to gauge the depth here when we have a whole bunch of grease and stuff in the flow line that will cause the water to dissipate out and often look bigger than it is. This spot in particular here, it's entirely possible if you were to jet the line out and get all the debris out, you might only have about a 1/4 inch of standing water, which really is not a big deal. As long as you're not putting grease down the sink, a 1/4 inch of water for 5 feet is generally not a big deal at all. So this one I'll kind of leave up to you. You'd have to hydrojet the line and rescope it to see what you're left over with here. The way it sits right now, it looks like it would drain out to a pretty minimal amount where the grease not sitting in the flow line here, kind of squeezing in on the flow. And this belly here at each end is at 2 feet 8 inches deep. Fortunately, all the standing water areas here are under basically the whole line is under concrete as soon as it exits the foundation. But you do have concrete to deal with in these circumstances here. Alright, we're just about to reel the camera out of the line. Recommend a spot repair to correct the belly there from 12 feet to 17 feet. It's got somewhere around a 1/2 inch of standing water. It's causing a lot of stuff to collect in the line. And then another belly from 28 feet to 33 feet. That one's got closer to about 2 inches of standing water with very large amount of debris. The debris buildup there we punched through was almost a complete blockage out in that spot. Definitely more significant, the one that's further out. And I would recommend a hydrojet. I would jet this thing inside and out to get all the grease buildup out of it. There's a lot in the line. Do a rescope after any repair work is done to ensure it was done correctly. A lot of these bellies happen at the time of installation, so make sure that everything's draining proper after going through the effort of getting it repaired. Now, first one's right back here. You can kind of see my paint markings on the ground, and then the other is out in the driveway area. Aside from those two spots, the rest of the line appears to be in good condition, has good flow, and is functioning properly at this time.